A lot of fake news about Tether has been going around in the last couple of crypto rounds. Now, this has been going on since the beginning of Tether, and it seems like it keeps getting pretty loud. Before the market really starts to bubble most of the time, it's rubbish, but this is the real problem. A lot of people think leash is safe. Glad to hear that this is mostly just false information and we should stay away from it. It's not worth highlighting at all. But the trouble is that, as we just looked at Tether, sure, there's still a lot of doubt about their reserves. There is no openness when it comes to Tether, and people are still talking about whether this is the biggest black swan in crypto. Things are just going to blow up, and you already know that prices will go up. And I really need to talk about it in this video because we just got a new piece of fake news about it that said the US government is actually looking into Tether. This has been debunked, and we're going to talk about it. But first, I need to go over some things and explain why you should definitely get ready for Tether to go belly up. So, thanks for joining the channel. My name is Nick, and if you're new to the channel, I hope that by the end of this video, you'll have become a subscriber. So, yeah, lately there have been a lot of conversations about Tether because of this story, which became only in the US. Authorities are looking into the USDT problem or Tether. According to people familiar with the matter, Tether is being looked into for possible violations of sanctions and money laundering laws. The real report did come from the Wall Street Journal, which we will get to, but first I need to move back in time to when Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse warned us. We have us. Authorities start a study to link a crypto group to Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse warned about a black swan event 5 months ago involving Tether, the world's biggest stablecoin company. The US government is now going after Tether. This seems clear to me. The federal government is looking into Tether to see if it might have broken any laws or anti-money laundering rules. Times of Wall Street, check it out, FTX and Finance were the two most important and powerful players in crypto, and SPF and CZ were likely the two most important players in the market. Now you have one person who is definitely in jail and one who is almost certainly on their way to jail. The reason I bring this up in terms of black swans is because it's hard to know what will happen. On the bright side, think about how strong this business and market are. That 2 years ago, someone I thought I knew a lot about was going on crypto, I would have said these are the two most important companies. The CEOs of those two most important companies are now either in jail or on their way there. Yeah, unfortunately, in some ways, the CZ stuff is much less close, so I don't know as many details, but the market strength should give us a lot of hope. For about what's coming, do I think there will be another black swan? Of course, 100% I have no idea what it is. The only one will be interesting to see, and I have no idea what he calls it. A black swan, because I think that a black swan by definition can't be, it will happen as planned. It's clear to me that the US government is going after Tether. I see Tether as a very important part of the world, and I don't know how to predict the effect in order to have. As we think about this, I think it's best to wait until Tether is thoroughly explored. They haven't been very open about this, but the CEO did write a post about it saying, as we told the Wall Street Journal. There's no sign that Tether is being looked into. They're just playing old music over and over again. It's clear that we've heard this before, and we can get to it. This is probably what this has become now. We have one Wall Street Journal headline about Tether being under federal study, and the market started falling right away. The most important thing to remember is how much damage was done in such a short amount of time. If Tether failed tomorrow, just think how bad that would be for the whole business. Everyone always wants Tether to pay attention. However, I don't think they understand the consequences of that. It's clear that I'm still very wary of connection. I don't think that our competitors who are trying to get us by spreading false stories are worth tethering. A lot of good things about FTX. That's why you should be neutral no matter what you see or hear. You want to make sure you're organized no matter what happens. I know that many people keep their money in strong coins. That being said, you can't count on some of those solid coins unless they are completely clear. I even said it out loud, how about doing the whole business of choice and getting a proper audit done? I really don't understand why Tether is less open than most altcoin projects. A lot of people think that Tether is a CIA out, that is, and I've seen a lot of people talk about it. Just so you know, there's a mint fake Tether to buy up bonds, and you know who knows what's right. When doors are closed, we don't really know what's going on behind them. Nevertheless, I've said many times that Tether is one of the shadiest companies in the space, but I'm not the only one who thinks this. We still have to wait for that report, which used to be months or years away, even though we know what's going on. That happened more than 3 years ago. Who knows, maybe JL, your CEO, will want to talk to us about it. If that happens, I'll keep trying to help you guys come around. Okay, that's it, right? This turned into back in 2022 months ago. As we definitely think about what's going on here. Have you seen those audits? What the heck is going on with Wire not being clear no longer? That's why I don't agree with Heather. I don't trust Heather, and I'm not sure if this text is true or not. I think we're hearing conversations about how it's false and that it turned into a fake story. When a stablecoin loses its peg, its value drops quickly as people lose faith in it. The crypto marketplace store is a big problem, and the implosion of Tethers is a stark reminder of the dangers that come with uncontrolled markets.